All right, how you doing today? I'm just gonna go through the variant I made for Bag of Dungeons called Spirit Harvester. It uses a lot of the normal rules that come in the game, but there are some modifications for solo play. Um, for every action you would do, you would be using AP. For this variant, what you're going to use is you still use this for action points, but also during the movement phase, what you do is actually set your speed. And by setting your speed, it essentially means how many spaces you're going to move per turn. And depending on what you choose there, things in the dungeon are interacted with differently. And the main thing is the slower you go, the less chance of negative consequences for some of like traps, seeing monsters, that sort of thing. So, and I'll just go over it really quick. With one, you move one tile at a time. However, if you encounter a trap, basically it's considered discover, and it's not sprungs, and you can kind of walk through it throughout the rest of the game. You can also use it if it lines up correctly to have a monster come through it and spring on the monster and cause them damage. Two, you can move two tiles, and with that, if you do encounter a trap, you get half damage rounded down, so you take a little less damage because you're moving into it a little slower. Also, if you encounter a monster either on the first or second move, you can always retreat forward or backward. Now, three traps are basically normal damage, no any exception. The other thing is that can retreat if you have moves left. So if you run into a monster on the first or second move, you still have that one move to either retreat forward or backward, taking that same penalty you would normally do in the game. With four, uh, any monster you encounter, you have to fight the first round. There is no retreat on that first round, but after the first round, you can retreat as normal. But with traps, you kind of move so fast, you actually spring them and don't take any damage, but there is a one turn penalty for it. But if like you hit a trap on your first move, it's kind of like you went through it, but you do take that penalty. So it'd be like 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So then you can move 2 more spaces. And the same for anything beyond that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out at 2, which just gives me the option to retreat easily, also half damage for trap, and we'll start. First one is that, and this is also the spirit timer. Essentially what happens with this is, since the backstory is basically you're going into the dungeon to not only defeat the dragon and get the ring, but you're also going in there to get spirits. A guy kind of put a stone in your head that absorbs them, and it over time it does lose its power. So that's what the spirit timer does. You start out at 20, and every turn you work your way down. So this is my first turn. I move the first, and I'm going 2, and this goes here. And essentially with items, kind of the same thing. With the speed, there are different effects with items. Normally, anytime you get an item going 1 or 2, you could always just pick it up at any time with no turn penalty. If you get an item going 3 and up, basically you would have to spend a turn to pick something up and continue to walk. And now I got a torch. Now this is actually another item that's kind of cool, and it's kind of cool this came up. And so the interesting thing about the torch now, it no longer looks ahead, because that was something you would do in the old game, because you would uncover the tiles using action points. With this one, the way the torch works is essentially at the end of your turn, any open spaces basically are identified. So if had my turn stopped here and I had the torch, I would be able to put tiles on all 3 of these and identify each one. And the cool thing is there's also like the magic sword, which identifies monsters. So with the combination of those two, you would identify these. And if there were any monsters, you would identify the monsters as well. But since I didn't end my turn with that, I'm starting my new turn with it. And I'm going to go up. And we're gonna stay at the 2 speed. 1 and 2. Okay. Now, the monster tiles pretty much act the same, except for a couple caveats. The main thing is, at the end, when you uncover all the tiles, you're no longer rolling and putting the ring in a random spot. The ring automatically appears in the M2 tile. There's like a little pedestal there. So when you complete the last tile, the ring will appear there. Also, the dragon will, and the exit will always be attached to the M10 tile, and I'll show you that when we get there. All right, so now we're going to grab our first monster. Okay, and it is the skeleton. Now, okay, so now we got to decide what we want to do. Since we did 2, we can do the normal retreat if I wanted to and take 1 penalty. He's 12 hit points, and it's a blow for blow. I honestly don't like those odds. Now, since my turn's ended there, I do get to put this one out. And there is another monster there. Since I have the torch, that's the torch's power. Since my turn is over there, now I'm actually going to, and once you're finished with the movement phase, you always get your full AP for combat or any other actions you want to do for each turn. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide if I want to fight him early. I really have nothing, and like I said, it's basically a 1-to-1. He has more hit points than me. I think I'm going to retreat, maybe come back later when I get some more items. So just like the original rules, retreating 1 hit point, I could go forward and get another, but that would put me in the monster and with another monster. And if that was even tougher or worse, yeah, I'd be in a very bad situation. So we're just going to go back and retreat. Okay, and so now I'm going to check out some of these other spaces. I'm going to go 1 and then 2. All right. Slowly counting down here, and 1 and 2. Now, like I said before, this is kind of that situation. Since I have the torch and it's a stop, I get to basically lay out all these tiles. I'm going to put this one right here. This one right here. And right here. Oof. Okay, we might have to move this. Not just move this up a little bit so we don't start encroaching on our card. Okay, so, that's interesting. I could go up and face the monster, which I think I'm gonna do. And the good thing is I can choose my speed this time, and this I'm going to use my speed to go 1, so that way I can look at the monster before actually going on the tile, so I don't have to pay a point to escape if it's too tough. And yes, wow, that is definitely too tough. I'm glad I didn't go there. So that's definitely something I'm going to avoid. I'm going to start working my way to the left here. I'm going to move my speed back up to 2. And we're going to go 1 and 2. Wow. The one thing that's really cool about this torch is I'm going to be exposing a lot of tiles. So I'm going to put this one to go, we're going to put this one to go out. This one to go up. Wow. It's not really mattering that much. And this one is going to kind of lock that guy in there, which I'm fine with because I don't want to go to him anyways. Okay, that's the end of that turn. Now I gotta decide what I'm gonna do here. I can maybe peek over to this other monster, so hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a dead end. I'm gonna go here, 1, and then, oops, we're gonna move our timer down, 1, 2. No, that stinks. Okay, yeah, I literally blocked it off, so, 2. Now we're gonna go, I'll start hooking back this way, 1, and 2, okay. And let's see what I get. And basically, I'm moving my guy afterwards, just because it's easier. But really, what's really happening is each tile you move on, it's like the guy's there. So he's going to each space. I just do that because it's just easier. And things flow a little better. All right. It is a monk. That looks like a ninja. All right. So once again, wow. And this guy's even worse. So... yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of retreating just because I just don't have the strength to fight these guys yet. Too bad I can't beat them with my torch. Okay. All right, so I'm retreating, took my penalty, and now we're going to... now I probably need to move a little faster since 2 isn't going to cut it. I don't know if I want to take a chance, but I think I'm going to just because I'm kind of going through. Yeah, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna set it to 5, and I'm gonna go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, and 11. Okay, well, no matter what, I'm fighting this guy. Maybe that wasn't such a smart move, but we'll find out in a second. Ooh, zombie. Okay, I can deal with that. Actually, that was a good move. All right, so I'll roll these now. Well, we'll see. Okay, so I have 6 versus 4, and he has 6 hit points, so I get 2 damage on them. And again, after each move, the AP goes up here. Another difference actually is each combat round does cost an action point, so you just can't keep fighting forever. And if you ever run out or need more action points than you have to do something, you have to move the spirit timer down 1 because it starts another turn and you get your full AP back. All right, let's go. So that was the first round, and this is the second. Oof, okay. Let's see. Now, one other thing is there's like something called an obliterating blow, and if you do more than 2 times or more damage to a monster, you can actually up your spirit timer, but I don't think I did that here because it's 3 minus 12, so that's just gonna be 9. So, but that is more than enough damage to take care of my first monster, zombie. Okay, whew. All right, some armor. That helps out a little bit. So, okay, so we got a little something. I still don't want to go back and fight those guys because it's just not worth it yet. Let's see if we can find some more lightweight monsters to get some treasure. All right, so I am going to go back to moving 2, 10, and we're going to go 1. Yeah, I'm gonna hook back simply because I'm running out of real estate here, and you might not be able to see it if I go too far. All right, and so that counts as 1. see what I get. Ooh, and this time it's a mummy. Eek. All right, 7. Actually, the mummy kind of stinks because they get +4, which is just a decent die roll. So, but I do get that -1. All right, so 6. He's got 10. Eek. Yeah, see, he still does some damage to me. So he got 10. I have 8. -1, so he does 1 damage. And by the way, we'll back up here. That was the first round, and go to the second round. Come on, baby. Okay, so he has 8. I have 10, so I do 2 damage to him. I'm sorry. Yeah, he has 8, and I have 10. Okay. Yep. All right. Oh, better. All right, so I have 9 now, and he has 5, so that's 4 damage. We're kind of whittling him down. Okay. He has 9 and 9. That is just a push, so we're gonna no hit. Oof. Okay, so this is also, and now see, I ran out of turns, so then I have to move this down. I get back, so this is the long fight. All right, we're gonna roll again. Come on, baby. Perfect. All right, so we have 8 versus 21. The difference, 8 and 21, is 13, so it's under, but I do get to take them out. So, it's not the blow I was hoping for, but it's still a good hit, and I get another item. Let's dig in here and see something good. Come on, baby. Okay, Imp's Teeth. I don't separate the actual multiplayer items, so, and one of them actually does have a new function in this one. All right, and this one is Falling Rocks. Now this is a trap. Okay, so when you pull a trap on Monster Treasure, you can't really get a trap on Monster Treasure. It's not like a monster's walking around with a boulder falling rock trap with it. So you're gonna draw again until you get an actual item and a health potion. That is wonderful, because I definitely will need that. Then you throw that back in there, shake it back up, and now we're moving on. Okay, so we're gonna move back to going 2 per turn. 1. Okay. And wow, that's a waste of space. And 2, since I have the torch, I get this to light up. Too bad that didn't fall on that. I'm just going to still count this. And I am going to move to 1 and just kind of use this to give me all these. We're going to throw this guy here. Okay, 10. This is going to, since this is 10, so basically what happens is the actual exit and dragon tile shows up connected to 10. You can put it any place you want to. I'm going to throw it here just to give me a little room to use a projectile. Let's see, and then get 1 more. Whoa. All right. Oh, there we go. Oops, sorry. It's the wrong way. This guy right here. So, wow, there are a lot of monsters here. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it on 1, and I'm just going to start figuring out who these guys are. I'm going to go to the right first. And, okay, this guy is a skeleton. Yeah, I'm fine avoiding him for now. Oops. That's 1. Then we're going to do another one. Let me go up. Ooh, this is mirror monster. So yeah, all I have is the -1 damage. I'll hold off for now. So, and then we'll do the last one, which is to the right. We'll do another. And holy cow. Yeah, this is going to be brutal because I actually have to take out that snake to get to the dragon. Oh, wow. Okay. And I saved a lot from retreating, but I gotta take one of these guys out. I think I'm gonna go for, and this is probably not smart, but I'm gonna go against the skeleton because at least then I'll get a couple treasures because I really need to get some something to beef my character up so I can hit some of these heavier monsters. And then I'm gonna run into these guys starting to try to escape very soon. So yeah, torch helped, but man, I just got a lot of strong monsters. So I am going to, yep, I'm going to move this here and we're going to fight the skeleton. So, and I just have some armor advantage if he does damage to me. So not that much. And we're going to start this back up here. He's at 12. Okay, come on, baby. Good roll. Okay, so I have 8 to 6. The 1s cancel out, so oops, and this was a 5. So 8 to 6, that's a 2-point advantage. So, yep. And oops, that was the first one. This is the next one. Ooh, 9 and 8. 1-point advantage. So this is going to be slow again. I have a feeling I'm going to be eating up another turn unless I do some doubles. Come on. Ooh, that's actually pretty good, though. I will take that because that eliminates that. That's 5 from 9. So we're at 4. Okay, so far it's going pretty well. Ooh, 7 and 7. That's basically tied, so nobody did any damage to anybody. Ooh, perfect. I will take that. So we have 9 versus 12. And that is how many points of damage? Yeah, so still only 3. Alright, I got one more shot here before I eat into another turn. Come on, baby. Ooh, better. Okay, so now we have 9 versus 16. Still not enough to do double damage, but it does let me kill this guy. Took him out and hoping he gives me something good. A bomb? I will take that. I think that will help. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, missing line of sight, though. Alright, so what's next is... Oh, Loyal Bear. Thank you, Loyal Bear. And I got a brown dice for the bear, because, you know, thematic. So that is awesome. This is making a huge difference. Alright, so now that I have a Loyal Bear with me, things are going to be a little different. I think I'm just gonna go to and tackle this guy first. So, oops, and yeah, there's that. Get my Loyal Bear. Alright. So the +1s are a wash, and we're just going basically by the dice, and I have... Oops. And I always will separate this. Let's see what I get here. Come on, baby. Okay. Wow. 8, 10. He actually gets me for a point of damage. So I'm down to 5, and oops, forgot to do this. So that was the first round. We're going to the second. Come on. Oof. Wow. This is not good. Wow. Unfortunately, the bear gave me overconfidence, and he's a cub. So now we have 4 versus this, 4 versus 7, and I get -1, so that's 6, so 2 more points of damage. I don't know if I want to break into my potion yet. What did I? Yeah, I think I have to, so we're going to use our potion. Come on. Oh, come on. 3, 6. Oh, that was a crappy potion. Okay. We're going to go for another attack. Come on. Come on. 8 versus 8, so that's a wash again. You know what? I forgot to put this at, he is at 9, so I'm not even going to get 2. Mirror me is totally owning me. All right, come on. So we got 9 plus, okay, so 2. I'm going to go to 7, but now I'm eating up another turn. What the heck? Okay, well, I think I finally did some damage here. We got 5, so my bear will take care of him, and then I get 8, and that will definitely be enough to knock him out. So goodbye, Mirror Me. I will get my 1 treasure. Okay, that's a multiplayer item. We can just draw again. And, oh, another health potion. That's not too shabby, though. The last one actually was. All right, so now, basically, I got 1 more turn left. Okay, I guess I'm just going to go and do a 2. That's going to be my final turn. Let me grab the first one, which is this, and then the second one, which is this. So now I'm over here. Okay, so now that the spirit timer is completely counted down, now before every turn, and I'm going to do 2 again, but before every turn, I got to roll to see if one of the spirits tries to escape. And if it gets 1 or 2, it does. So now, since I have these spirits, one of them's going to try to escape. Okay. Mirror me. All right, well, it was a hard fight, and it looks like it's not going to be better. All right, so when you're fighting spirits, it's not the same as when you're fighting monsters. It's basically just 2 dice versus 2 dice. The only exception is the magic sword, which will give you +2. I have 3 rounds to beat him, and I'm going to use my life counter here for this. So I have 3 rounds to beat him. If he escapes, he does 1 damage. If he rolls doubles, he does 2 damage when he leaves, and he leaves instantly. So he, you know, if any of the 3 turns he rolls doubles, he's gone and does 2 damage, unless I have higher doubles or equal or higher doubles. So I guess let's get this going. All right. And here it is. You know what the funny thing is, when I wrote this rule, I didn't think it would happen very often. But yeah, there we go. So he doesn't get the double damage bonus, but I have higher doubles. So I actually do double damage. And since I get it against him, I automatically, when you're in the spirit, you automatically, even if you do double damage, you know, double his hit points or not, you do get the actual obliterating blow bonus of 3. So that's pretty cool. Not only that, I do 12 damage. He does 2. So he gets 10 points of damage. So boom, I kind of beat him back in. So sorry, buddy, you're stuck with me. All right, so now I get to go 2. That was just the roll before my movement. One. And 2. Okay. So I'm going to start hooking around the other way. I got a little extra room to spare here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I don't want to walk into a monster, so, but I will use this. And I'm going to go 4. It doesn't matter because you can stop at any time during your turn. So he's going to go back to here. And I'm going to lower this back to 2. We're going to go this way now. 1. All right, and this is M3. Oof. It is a troll. Yeah, I definitely can't take on a troll right now, so I'm gonna take that hit. And oops, retreat 1. I'm gonna take a shot and go 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. 4. We'll put my little counter in there so I know that I haven't used it yet. And then 5. Oh, perfect. Because I was actually going fast, it doesn't do any damage to me. Now that I know that it's there, I can kind of run through it quickly, so that's good. It does always reset. How many spaces? What's the range on the bomb? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's interesting. And that's something I actually didn't consider if you were standing on a trap when you use it to bait a monster. I guess it would still, because it's still going through the trap to get you, and you're kind of on the other end of the trap. So what I think I'm going to do here now, and this is my last turn, I'm going to put this up here. I was kind of saving the bomb because I wanted to get them both, but I don't know. Let's do this. We're going to throw the bomb at the snake, and that's going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going to happen is once I hit him, he's going to run, and he's going to end up hitting that trap. So let's use this now. This uses up 1 AP. I'm using 1 AP because I'm going straight to my turn instead of movement. I'm skipping the movement phase. Let's see how much damage I'm going to do against this guy. 5. Oof. Okay, this might not work out good for me at all. So we have 5 out of how much? Snake has 13, so he's down to 7. Now he does attack me, so he's going to come here immediately, but he gets to a little taste of old Rusty first. Come on, give me something good, please. 3. So is it 7 to 4? Okay. So he gets +6. But I do have my bear. All right, come on, bear. Start earning your keep. Okay. Oof. Not exactly a stellar roll, but could be worse. So I have 7. +1 is 8. He has 6 plus 6, which is 12. I think I was right here. So yeah, he has, oh no, he has 5 plus 6, which is 11. So wait a minute, I have 8, 11. So that's 3, but I do have the armor, so it's only 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to still go. We're going to try one more try. We're going to live and die by this. And come on, bear. We're right by the healing well, so... Okay, ooh, that is a great roll. I can deal with that. So he has 11. And I have 11. Oh no, he has 11. I have 12. Oof, should be better. Oh my gosh, hold on. So we had 1, 2, and this is, yeah. I'm doing 1 more point against him. Wow. You know what? I can't remember which turn I'm on, so just going to count that. Come on. I mean, he's essentially getting 3 dice with 1 being a 6 every time. And my bear is definitely not getting a 6 every time. Come on, baby. Okay. 8. So 6, 12. Oof. Yeah, I think I just died. So I have 10, 11. He has 6, 12. I did not die, thanks to my armor. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. This is 11. Yeah, 11, 12. Yep. So there we go. Now, if you're fighting a monster and one of the monsters gets away, he just gets away automatically. And there's no hit point penalty for it, but he just runs. All right, cool. So nobody's leaving, and we're going to start this new turn. Come on, baby. Oof. Yeah, this definitely was not meant to be. So he's got 13. I have 9. And that's basically it. Yep. 3 more, and that's where I was at. And now I am dead. Okay, well, that was kind of a quick playthrough. I hope you enjoyed this.